Shavasana or corpse pose. Relax the whole body. Become aware of the natural flow of the breath. And let's take our attention to our toes and feet, ankles, legs, knees, thighs and hips, our abdomen, stomach, chest, shoulders, right arm and hand. Eyes are closed. Left arm and hand. The neck and the throat. The head and face. Eyes. The top of the head, the whole body, the whole body.
So as we watch these videos of the Shavasana, which is practically at the end of the day's yoga exercises, if you may call it that, I once again want to cut across and bring in Rahul Kanwal, India Today's news director, who is at the United Nations headquarters in New York. Rahul, are you also practicing yoga right now, like the thousands of people on a television screen?
Yeah, I mean, I actually went to grab something to eat, Gaurav. I've been talking since the morning and desperate to get some food. They've got some really nice Andhra food here, some millets thrown in as well. So I just went as this yoga was happening to grab just a very tiny bite to eat. No cheating, just to warm things up in my stomach. The International Day of Yoga going on, Gaurav, in full earnest, a high level of enthusiasm. And the interesting thing is people are, here with so many different levels of expertise. There are some who are very serious, hardcore yoga practitioners, and they're doing this, everything down to the T, very perfect, their posture. And then there are those who are not being able to turn, not being able to move, but they're just here in spirit, having fun, being a part of this moment. So what if their asanas aren't anywhere close to what they should be? They're still having a great time. They're still a part of this emotion and this experience, and they're just and I can see, I was just walking around as I was grabbing some breakfast, speaking to some officials from the government. Look at the seriousness with which the Prime Minister is doing this. For some people who are here, this is an experience, a morning out in June to be a part of the International Yoga Day. But look at the intensity with which the Prime Minister is doing this. And in some ways, to me at least, this is reflective, Gaurav, also about the level of intensity he brings, everything that he does, and the kind of focus that he puts. Nothing is casual, nothing is just easy, nothing is time pass or chalta hai or aise he's bringing a lot of serious effort to this. He made a small, very short speech building up to the International Yoga Day and said, I don't want to take too much time because I want to get straight to the yoga. And even now, with his eyes shut, deeply immersed, sitting one amongst the crowd and taking every single instruction, taking every single yoga asana very, very seriously, reflective of the man, reflective of the approach that he brings to every single thing, whether it's a meeting later in the evening at the White House, whether it is being out in the lawns of the United Nations headquarters, a certain intensity of purpose, commitment and seriousness which this man brings to everything that he does and touches.
True, and we're beaming those images also of the Prime Minister taking part in that yoga session. Rahul, let's just for a brief moment also focus on the message that the Prime Minister put forth to the world from that platform. Beautiful message of unity, of inclusivity that he sent out to the world, saying that yoga is one cultural practice that essentially unites the world amid conflict, amid strife.
And the fact that there is no patent, there is no IPR, there is no one who stopped from doing this. It's completely free and it's easy to pick up, and that really is India's cultural gift to the world, and a gift which is being given very with a lot of passion, a lot of energy by the Prime Minister and by the others who've joined him here at the International Day of Yoga. So this is part of the soft power of India, which the Prime Minister is very proud of, and because of the manner in which the Prime Minister is putting his message out there, a lot of Indians, I mean, if we'd spoken to them more than 10 years ago, maybe they wouldn't have been quite as enthusiastic, or maybe they wouldn't have been quite as vocal in their enthusiasm for yoga, but it's just become the it thing to do, the more fashionable thing to do, when they're wearing their yoga mats and their yoga pajamas with pride.
This actually perhaps also, brings about a change in their life. Chava Korosi, Rahul, the United Nations General Assembly President, he spoke of the importance of yoga, and it's very heartening, isn't it, to hear it from people across 7 seas about how it brought a positive change in their lives and the lives of their loved ones, Rahul.
Oh, sure, and he also said that I don't do yoga every day, but I'm here in body and spirit. When we spoke to Richard Gere this morning, just as he was heading in, he too said, I'm more of a Tai Chi person than a yoga person, but once you become a part of an experience, yoga touches your life and in some ways enters your soul, enters your being, and then you have the opportunity later, if you wish to pursue this more seriously, that's something that you can always pick up. So it really is something, a day like this, a morning out like this really helps you touch base with yoga and leaves you with the option of wanting to pick this up. So I think a lot of the people who are here, I was just joking with some of the officials who were standing around on the side, ki bhai aap bhi kar lo, PM itna seriously kar rahe hain. They're like, no, and they're struggling to cope. This is something that I find virtually every single time when you talk to people around the Prime Minister, just the kind of schedule he keeps. And these are people, remember, who are not in those meetings. They're people outside just bringing the schedule together, helping move the wheel along. They're huffing and puffing and panting, whereas the man in the middle, he's doing his yoga, he'll get out of here, go to Washington DC, run a full schedule. Maybe some of the officials around him should be doing yoga with the kind of intensity and purpose that their boss is.